Hello. How's everyone doing tonight? Right. As you know, I talk about when we're doing the podcast, as I've been doing recently, as I talk about my week, then we'll run down on my week and all the interesting parts, and then I do reaction. I look at some reaction stuff that I use as YouTube videos for the main channel, or if not, I keep them as things on the podcast. But this week has been a very productive, I'll say productive, and also a pain in the ass week. First of all, I had my first week doing gym. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think I overdid it in the first session. I'm gonna be dead ass. I still did I did my second session. They probably killed me killed me, to be honest. Yeah, the first session I just literally just did arm and like ab work, and my whole entire body was fucked. And I'm being dead ass. My body, it was fucking destroyed. It was like I don't think I could lift my arms. That's how sore I was. It was actually insane how sore I was. But we got through it. The first week of gym. We got through it. Second session I tried to do mainly legs. I think then I just killed all my legs. So that was fun. So first week of gym was successful. Was successful but painful. As you know, I do all recordings. I record stuff during the week. I have videos ready to go during the week. I got a new mic. I got a new mic. So the reason why I got a new mic, because my other mic has been playing up a little bit. So I thought, you know what, we're gonna get a new mic. We're gonna get a new mic because it's a pain in the ass, and literally I want to try and let's get some of my stuff a little bit more, sound a little bit better. So I got a new mic. So we bought a new mic, set it all up. Strictly we did it. The day we got the mic was literally on when we do my when we did my content creation stream. Oh boy. So like every video this week had to be re-recorded, and boy Nelly, that pissed me off. I was able to recover one through like the VOD, because the VOD somehow it was shit when I pressed record, but was good on the VOD. Thank Christ for the VOD. Thank Christ the VOD saved my ass. That was the Legions video last week that I was able to get on the podcast VOD. Last podcast was I also finally edited the podcasters. Somehow 106 is like the whole thing is corrupt. The whole thing was corrupted. I have no idea why. So we literally have no 106 on the main YouTube channel. I mean, you can look at it on the VOD channel, and also on the YouTube VODs on the main channel, or even the VODs on the Twitch channel. But that's probably gonna go. To be honest, YouTube VODs has been very weird. It's very odd with the YouTube VODs. But yeah, we were able to recover one video and to re-record a lot. I still gotta redo the whole FNAF, the whole DBD fucking up thing. We're probably gonna do we're gonna go do a completely different video. It sort of covers that and also some other stuff. There's a Rabbit Main video, so we're gonna do that. There's a few things. Actually, there's so much things going on. So we also got a video from Spooks that he's finished. He's stopped doing toxic TDD videos. So we're going to be looking at that tonight as well. Also, we've got a Road Killer video. That I love everything that Road Killer does. Is a remove some .exe. Always very cool. And if we get time, we might look at the WooWorld 2.6 preview live stream, but we'll see how we go. To be honest, I might save that for next week. I might save that one for next week. As I said, let's be honest, I'm so behind here. I'm so behind everything as well. Like I got some stuff here. I got stuff here that like literally I still haven't reacted to. Like I still got the new Honkai Star Girls reaction I haven't even reacted to yet. So we might do that one tonight as well. As look, I've been like mad busy. Also, I had a little bit of beef. Somebody had beef with me on my Evernight video because look, I don't think it's a strange to anyone. It's strange to anyone that I've used YouTube inspiration. I use YouTube's inspiration tab for thumbnails. I do it. I've been doing it since the inspiration tab's been around. I would assume it. I'm going to be honest. It is AI generated because YouTube literally does it themselves. So I've been using that since it's come out. I've been using that for forever. Alright, but I had a guy having a full-on argument about it. As I said, I'm gonna be dead ass. I only ever use AI generated stuff for thumbnails. I've always said that. I've always said a lot of my thumbnails are AI generated. Not all of them, but some of them are. Alright, I'm not even gonna deny. I use it for thumbnails. Yes, yes. I mean, he was going on like, "Oh, you're never gonna get any views using AI generated art." I'm like, but the video's got 137 views. The next video's got 100. I mean, to be honest, his views. I mean, to be honest, this week's been. I'm gonna be dead ass. Like, if a video, I'm gonna be honest. Honkai Star Rails, the two Honkai Star Rails job marking out did very well this week. This has been a very good week for like views wise. If we switch over, like, so the Honkai Star Rails stream probably would have done better if I did it at the same day. So in my defense, I probably, if I did like a couple of weeks before afterwards. So I only got 26 views, but the thing is, I mean, it is what it is. Sometimes it is what it is. I call it, well, I named it 5-star March, but because it is, well, suppose somebody tell me this isn't March, but like, it is March though. I'm pretty sure the story says that Evernight is March. March's true form, or that Evernight is the real March. I don't know. Okay, look. I played the new Honkai Star Rails story quest. That I'm saying, look, it was probably one of the better. I'm gonna be honest. It's one of the better story quests. I'm gonna be dead ass. Probably one of the better story quests that Honkai Star Rails has done in a very long time. But thank God for that skip button, because, my lord, the dialogue bloat on that is insane. The dialogue bloat on that is insane. It is. It's just insanely convoluted. But yeah, as I said, that did very well. I mean, 135 videos, and this guy was arguing over a thumbnail. I'm okay with that. I mean, Dan Han got 180. weirdly enough, the Alice teaser did not do very well, and also the Snowbreak video didn't do very well. The thing is, Snowbreak a lot of the Snowbreak videos don't do very well. I mean, Snowbreak Brown Dust. A lot of the Brown Dust videos don't do that well, and they don't. A lot of some of that stuff doesn't do very well. As I said, Redacted. I think there's a lot of the Star Rail content does very well, and a lot of the Star Rail stuff does very well. I've noticed a pattern where a lot of the Star Rail content does very well on my channel. Even though I don't know why. It is what it is, you know. It is what it is. You know, I like Star Rail. I still think the game could improve a lot more. I mean, it's taken them 3.4, 3.5 patches for a skip button. But I must say, I'll give them their flowers. They put in more cutscenes in the story mode, and I really enjoyed all of them. With the skip button, I was able to get rid of all the dialogue bloat. I think I finished the story in like 4 hours. It's under 4 hours with the skip button. It was a lot of people say, "Oh, you didn't really look at the story. You didn't really look." The pacing is fucking awful. Their pacing. Let me switch back. Archive Star Rail's pacing is dreadful. Look, I love the game because I love turn-based. Look, my only two gacha games I'm playing right now is Honkai and Uber Musume, and I haven't played Uber Musume at all this week. I love Uber Musume. I think I enjoy Uber Musume so much more. Alright. I know a lot of people say they're bored of Uber Musume now. I'm like, Uber Musume is probably the gacha of the year at this stage. I was the gacha of the year. Like, you prove me wrong. Alright? Uber Musume is so much fun. And it's so free to play friendly. Like, I just enjoy it so much more. Like, and also, like, I love that you get your own stories for each. You get your own story with each horse skill you use. It's actually insane. And I love the lore. The lore of these are actually from real horses and racehorses. It's actually so insane. I actually really like it. It's actually really, really cool. Honestly, really, really cool. As I said, I think Uber Musume is actually so underrated. It's so underrated. I love it. I love it so much. It's absolutely underrated. Honestly, most underrated gacha game. To be honest, I mean, to be fair, if Extra Mooney comes out or Hinata NTE. What you call it? Arknights Enfield, anything like those games drop, I'm going to be playing them as soon as they drop. But they're taking too long. As in, I feel like As of Familia, NTE, and Hinata, they must be very close to dropping. Especially As of Familia. I think As of Familia is pretty much ready the drop. I think there's been cautious. I mean, out of all the gacha games that are coming out right now, I think Ezra Miller is ready to drop. I honestly think Ezra Miller is ready to drop. And I honestly can't wait for Ezra Miller to drop because that is Ezra Miller and Arknights and Arknights Enfield are probably the main two I'm looking forward to. NTE and Anata are very close, almost identical. I mean, the Silver Palace that To be honest, I think it looks good, but I think it will need a lot more work before it drops. I don't know. There's still a few games that are coming out. I think it's gonna take a while take a while. But I feel like Arknight, maybe the Arknights. I think Arknights is the only one's probably not gonna come out this year. Only because we literally had nothing from Arknights. I think Arknights has only had like one test beta. When I think Ashman said 2, and also like NTE. I think NTE said 2. I think also Hinata said 2. Like to be honest, I think we've got into this. I think we've got into the stage where we need one of those games to drop. We need one of these games to drop because let's be honest, it has been a real lax. It hasn't been. A lot of people have moved away. A lot of the gacha creators have not been playing that many gachas. I think, let's be honest, I think a lot of people are either playing Uber Musume. I think. I mean, let's be honest. Ethereal Restart flopped. I think Ethereal's Restart flopped. I mean, I thought the game was a lot of fun when it first came out. Then they had a little bit of a controversy, and then the game became really shit. And the game just became really shit, and I stopped playing. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. I've played more DBD than I have of gacha. To be honest, I've been playing DK. I've been playing DK. I've got the new DK game that I'm playing. I'm playing at the moment. My highlights of that game will be coming out this week. Also, I've been playing Sons of Forest. Me, Bun, Newt, and Brandon have been playing Sons of the Forest recently. So we've been playing that. As well, the podcast is today because I was supposed to do the podcast yesterday on Saturday. And I'm doing it today. I wasn't even supposed to be streaming today, but I thought, bugger it, why not? As I said, people. A lot of gacha creators are not either sticking to one gacha or playing other games. Like I think Meishu's playing Expense 33. I forget what that game is called. Something 33. I said that's on my to-do list to play. I'm gonna finish Donkey Kong. I'm gonna try and finish Donkey Kong until I get bored of Donkey Kong. I'm gonna play Deltarune, Chapter 3 and 4, and I also want to play Expedition 33. I'm probably butchering that name. Let's be honest. I have no idea. There's so many things I want to play. So many games I want to play. That's what, and that. As it's probably a good time to play other games. I mean, because I think DBD's on a very low point at the moment too. Let's be honest. We're looking at the video about it. They're finally fixing it. They're finally fixing a lot of the issues. It's taken them this long. It's taken them a very long time to fix them, but I'm glad they're fixing them now. So there's been a lot of shit going down on DBD. There's probably the most buggiest patch they've had since Nemesis. The Walking Dead patch has been a fucking disaster from start to finish. I mean, a lot of people are looking forward to Walking Dead. I mean, I'm quite surprised. I'm still shocked they even got The Walking Dead as got Rick and Michonne as playable characters. To be honest, as a fantastic license to get for Dead by Daylight. But this patch has been horrendous with bugs. like glitch, like some like lag drop, DDoSing. It's so fucking bad. Give me a second. Let me grab a drink. This honestly, this whole patch has been shut. I know when the new patch comes out, there's a little bit of issues, but then they normally fix them straight up. DBD have been so lax, was so lax. It wasn't until they did a live stream with Chandler Riggs, who played Carl in Walking Dead, and Otstava, to tell them the whole live stream was embarrassing. That whole live stream was fucking embarrassing. All right, we got Otstava, I would consider the #1 DBD Twitch live streamer, content creator. He's telling you, hey, I can fix the issue with the live stream because we keep getting DDoS. This is how we fix it. And they're telling him no. Then Chandler, who's overhearing this, they're saying to DBD, because he's at DBD headquarters, hey, Ott said this is how we fix it. We should do this. And they said, oh no, disrespecting Carl Riggs, who's there to promote the game and promote your chapter. And you disrespect him as well, your guest, who's at your headquarters, is at the behavior headquarters. It's so bad. So, the good thing is the internet tore them to shreds. Absolutely tore them to shreds. Like, honestly, so they should though. Alright, look, I know a lot of people don't like Ots. I know a lot of people don't like Ots, but I feel like Ots was in the right, to be honest. Personally, if I was Ots, I would get out of the DB content creative programs, but well, fuck you guys. I'm not putting up with this amount of disrespect. He got so disrespected, I would have said fuck you guys. To be honest, I know there's been a whole thing like boycott DBD, like people saying boycott DBD. I mean, let's be honest. Even though they've been fucking slack and they're taking so long to fix bugs, they actually are fixing them now. So the whole boycott thing is to me it's a bit stupid, to be honest. I mean, yes, they're fucking stupid and they took so long to actually fix everything, actually start fixing things. But then they've now, I think they're pretty much all the major bugs I've seen on this patch. I mean, there could be more patches to sort out. I mean, there might be more bugs than intermittent bugs. I mean, the server lag has been I literally can't play on PC. There could be a me issue more than there could be a me issue, but because the thing is, I'm perfect when I play on console, so maybe it's just a me issue. It could be a driver issue. I don't know, but like that, I think that's more of a me issue than a thing issue. But like. At least they now got the kick up the ass to actually fix shit. It's just it had to be because how much of a bunch of knobs they looked like on that live stream. Like they took too long to respond as well. They took so long to respond, and the next tweet after the freaking live stream was, "Don't forget." Buy the new DLC. You can be Daryl from The Walking Dead. You can get Michonne and Rick as well. Buy our shit. That didn't go down very well, to be honest. Didn't go down very well. Then they made her a somewhat of an apology. Then they did a whole like Twitter thing saying they're pushing back, chapters to do quality of life stuff, and all that sort of stuff. I'm very, very interested in what goes on. I know we're not getting 2v8 now till the 19th, I believe. So we won't get 2v8 till the 19th It could be the 9th or it could be the 20th. I know they said 9th, but it could be the 20th because we'll get it the following day, so the 20th. And like that's fine. I mean, cool. They push. That's fine. They're putting back. They're pushing back. They're pushing back the next chapter. The next TVA. I'm fine with that. So that means we're also gonna get Chaos Shuffle back as well. I think what also sounds like we're only going to get one more chapter this year. At least I'm wrong. At least I'm wrong in the case. Wrong in that case. Let me find their tweet. I think they pushed back. I know they pushed one chapter back till I think they pushed one back till October, and one in January. I could be wrong. Let me quickly check. Alright, where's DBD? Where's Deep? Let me get Twitter up. X. Alright, where is DBD? Where is DBD? DB. Dead by Daylight. I think that, let's have a look. Let's see. Here we go. We'll switch over. So there's what they've done. Yeah, phase one, August, September, and a third-party bug fix patch, postponed PTB early to early September. Address issues introduced in the July mid-chapter. Extra polish time on upcoming original chapter. Okay, so we're still getting a chapter, but we're still getting a chapter in September. It's going to be like late September, like early September, maybe mid September. Okay, that makes more sense. Then we got from phase 2 to October to January, postponed November chapter to January, so that we are getting. So literally, we're not going to get a chapter in. We're not getting a new chapter in the Halloween events, pretty much. Very interested in even get a Halloween event at all, to be honest. But we're very interested to see what they do for Halloween. But yeah, we're not going to get a Halloween. We're not going to get a Halloween event. We're not going to get a new killer in the Halloween event. Focus November's release on. But okay, so wait. Let's fix the winter event. Okay. Okay, so we're getting focus November's release on bug fixing. Okay, so it's gonna be more bug fixing and just a winter event. Okay, so nothing talking about the Halloween event. Focus fix the high priority impact killer issues. The shape gameplay update. So Michael's getting an update. Slugging, tunneling, and camping update. I mean. Okay, I don't know if that really needs. I mean, I don't see much of an issue, but if they're gonna fix it, yeah. I mean, I don't know why they're prioritizing this. To be honest, at this stage, but fair enough. Quality of life focus March release. Fix high priority impact, gaming and gameplay issues, MMR rework. Wait. So we're finally getting an MMR rework. Like it's taken them. Why is it's taken them that long to do an MMR rework? Let's go back to the old way. Go back to the rank system. Why are we reworking the MMR system now? We might as well just go back to the old rank system. At least the rank system worked. Prestige rewards. I mean, about time they get the fucking prestige awards. They should have done this way fucking earlier. I mean, this should be at least here. This shouldn't take you that long. Sorry, this shouldn't take you that long. Perk preview and matches. I don't give a fuck about this. This is a non-issue in my opinion. This is literally a non-fucking issue. I don't think this is a rush. So I'm fine with it being there, but things I don't think I mean, you could have done this way later. I think there's more pressing matters. I mean, the prestige reward should be more, I think they should be worried about the prestige rewards more, but hey, this is me. But the MMR rework should have been, they should have been working on this earlier than that, but I guess they're going to work on it then. I don't know. To me, it's just crazy that they're taking this long. There's so many things that they're going to work on. I mean, the slugging, tunneling, camping update. I just don't see why you're worrying about that right now. I mean, the way to beat slugging is to have base kit breakable to allow the survivor to get up once per trial. Or have a skill, like get to the thing and have a skill check, and they miss the skill. Like when you hit that skill check, you get up. And every time you go down, it gets smaller and smaller each. The skill check gets smaller and smaller each time to hit. All right, I mean that would be better than that. Like have an actual like. That then it's not as fair on the killer as well as much as the survivor. Alright, they actually got to hit a skill check to get back up. I think that would be so much better than so much better. They're just giving this full on giving us built-in like base gun unbreakable. Actually have a skill check to actually do it. You know. But well, I mean that'll be fair on both sides. But again. I mean, I would have thought they'd be trying to do like balancing issues, like improving on perks, but no, they're more worried about. Yes, I mean, my priority is fix any bug issues, and like, so it looks like we're only really getting one more chapter this year. So in September. Well, I don't understand why they don't push that chapter all the way till the Halloween event. Why not push that back to October? So we have a new chapter in October just before the Halloween event. But that's I don't know. To me, I feel like they should just push that back. They should push that back. But hey, to be honest, it is what it is. It is what it is. DBD is going to be DBD. I mean, look, all I'm going to say is at least they're fixing the problems. Alright, at least they're fixing the problems. I mean, do I think they do? Do I think they're going the right way about it? No. Do I think there's a lot more pressing issues than the stuff they're working on right now? Going to work on in the future? Yes. But hey. Again, they're doing their bit. They're trying. They're trying. That's all they can do. It is what it is. It is what it is. I just think they can do more than what they're doing right now. They can do way more than what they're doing right now. All right. I mean, again, like. I do agree with a lot of people who were saying if there's another asymmetrical horror game that can compete with DBD, the fact is that there's no asymmetrical horror game that really competes with DBD. I think the closest was probably what do you call it the Chainsaw Texas Massacre game, but because that game was so heavily in favor of the family side and not the survivor side, that game died very quickly. The balance of that game is horrendous, absolutely horrendous. And to be honest, I'm kind of surprised that game is still alive. I mean, you look at like mean, to be fair to Ash to the Dead, the Ash to the Dead game, that wasn't really asymmetrical horror. I mean, it had the style of asymmetrical horror, but it wasn't as asymmetrical horror. And I'll be honest, I actually quite like that game. I just think, again, the killers on that game were too OP. Like, far too OP, far too OP. And it killed the game. Because, like, as again, became a freaking sweat fest. What other game were there? I mean, what other asymmetrical horror games are out there? There was the VHS that never really. Well, I don't think VHS even came out. They had so many betas, but they never actually physically came out. That was going to be the big DBD killer, but again, nobody didn't go anywhere. As it, it's like Elliot, the Clowns from Outer Space game. I never played it, but especially that game that game did pretty well the first couple of weeks, then died. I don't think anybody actually played. I've seen nobody on actually. Let's have a quick look on the Twitch category. Let's quickly. Let's see if anybody's actually playing Clowns from Outer Space, because that actually has some decent traction. They had some decent traction, to be fair. Clowns from Outer Space. Alright, where are we? Games. We're gonna find it. Well, I can't even find the category. Was it Clowns from Outer Space? I forget what the game was called. I know the game sort of flopped a bit, to be honest. The game kind of flopped. It had two good weeks, then it flopped. As again, there hasn't been any like asymmetrical horror game that's really taken over DBD. If it's all I'm saying is if someone can get the formula right and actually be competitive towards and it can actually compete with DBD, maybe DBD will actually care. Let's be honest. DBD at the moment behavior. They try to make a new game, want to get away from DBD, and then the new game flopped, and it flopped so fucking hard it was unreal. So the money. Let's be honest. Their money maker is DBD. Let's be honest. Their money maker is DBD. They try to do a game. Try to move away from DBD, like a sandbox sort of game. And it flopped so fucking hard. It was a flop. It was a flop. I don't think anybody has played that game since. I don't think anyone plays that fucking game. I mean, to be fair, they got DBD creators to play the game for about a week, but nobody else after that. Nobody else. I see nobody play that game since. No, it's like a sandbox build your own level game. And in the concept, it sounded cool. In concept, it sounded actually kind of cool. But, you know, how do you keep people how do you keep people excited about a sandbox game? Let's be honest, a lot of people that play VR chat, you're competing with VR chat and all that. Well, Chainsaw Tiska's... No, let me switch over. So, Chainsaw Texas Massacre, at the moment, is down to 126 views. No, that game is fucking dead. that game is fucking dead. Like, this game was good. This game was good. The highest viewers got 50. The highest viewer, let's go from high to low. It's got 56 views. So fair play. They got fair play to them. They got somewhat interested, but I think that there's more the creator, the streamer than the actual game. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's more the streamer than the actual game. Yeah, it's more the streamer. There's more the streamer than the game. God, the game still looks shit. Like they really haven't done anything to this game since I last played. Look, Jesus Christ. Maybe new characters, but that's about it. Like, this game looks shit. Oh God. Oh Jesus! It's lobbed his nuts off. Jesus. Lob that poor guy's nuts off. Jesus Christ. But yeah, the game's dead. These other asymmetrical horror games are doing so shit. This is why DBD has the market of asymmetrical horror, and plus with all the licenses, like they can't get, nobody can really compete. I mean, they've got some of the biggest horror movie franchises in the game. They've got Ghostface, they've got Michael Myers, Leatherface, they've got Freddy, they've got freaking FNAF now. They've got like Walking Dead, like freaking Nick Cage is in the fucking game. Alan Wake. Supposedly Dying Light's supposed to be coming in the games soon, and Dying Light's supposed to be coming. Like, there's so many other games there's so many, like, they also got, like, obviously they also got Stranger Things. I mean, they got big franchises, like big licenses in this game. Like, it's kind of wild thinking how good they like. I mean, crazy license they've actually physically got in this game. It's such a shame. It's a real shame that the game in the moment is in a really shit spot. At the moment, it is. And I'm gonna be honest, the game's in a really shit spot. And it sucks because I like DBD. All right, as much as I like shit, I like the shit on the game, shit on it a little bit. I actually enjoy playing DBD. Like, DBD is one of my go-to games. All right, then Honkai. Like, those two are my two favorite games. To go and play on. And it's just a shame that the Walking Dead chapter. Because let's be honest, when FNAF came out, people said, "Oh, that DB is gonna die when FNAF comes out." No, literally the chapter after FNAF, Walking Dead killed it. The Walking Dead killed it. Let's be honest, the Walking Dead killed it, and that's just dead ass. Walking Dead killed it, and that's how that's pretty much. I'm saying the next chapter has to slap the original. I know it's an original chapter, but it's got to slap. It has to slap. Otherwise, because every patch now for Walking Dead, for DBD has to hit. They literally got to make sure every chapter now it has to be a W. Or has to be like not semi decent, like there. Like, there's gonna be no bugs, no nothing. They gotta make sure everything's perfect, because any little slip up like they've done here, the game's, people are gonna go say fuck you. We're gonna go somewhere else. But at this stage, they still have the market because nobody can compete with them in the asymmetrical horror genre. Because let's be honest, nobody can. I mean, let's be honest, people haven't tried and failed. People tried and failed. I mean, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre game was I think was the closest, but A lot of people, the game died because nobody wanted to play. Nobody wanted to play Bubba in that game. Nobody wanted to play Bubba on that game, and that seems crazy to me because it's his fucking game. Like nobody wanted to play Bubba. It's wild that the poster boy can't. The poster boy can't even. Nobody wants to play the poster boy from the game. It's crazy. All right, let's get into some reactions now. Let's get into some reactions. All right, let's set up the first. Hey guys, Rapid here. Welcome back to this launch. All right, let's. So we've already talked. I think we've already talked about it quite already, but like, we might as well look at the video anyway. So we're looking at Rapid's video on the whole DBD, what's going down on DBD. I've already talked about it already, but you know, might as well get Rapid's mains his opinion on it, and like I'll button, but like I do think Rabbit was what. To be fair, Rabbit, I like Rabbit main, always have. I think he's pretty cool. I'd like to see what he's going on. All right, let's see what Mr. Rapid main says.
Hey guys, Rapid here. Welcome back to the Slop channel, and it's been a little bit, but oof, there's a lot going on right now in the DBD space.
Oh boy,
I haven't posted for a little while on this channel because I've been kind of waiting for a good moment.
It's crazy how much shit is going on.
This entire month for behavior, I'm not gonna put it lightly. It's a complete shit show. It's really bad.
Yes.
It's to the point where many people are screenshotting, you know, them uninstalling the game, posting that on Twitter, saying they won't play the game anymore. They're gonna boycott.
Yeah, I heard about this too. I mean, to be fair, this has been the worst chapter since Nemesis. Because I started when Nemesis came out, and that game that was probably the worst until now. That was the worst chapter. Was the Nemesis chapter? It was that bad. It was horrendous. But this chapter, so much worse. Like they've let you go for a whole decade, and this is probably the worst patch. I can see why people are trying to boycott the game, because the game was well, they've been fixing patches now, but before, like a weeks ago, it was almost unplayable for for a while. Like it was very much killed killer side a lot. A lot of problems on the survivor side were, but not as bad as a lot of exploits for survivor to abuse. But like, yeah, there's been a lot of shit going on.
And we've seen this many times before. People boycotting the game. They've done that with many other games too. Whether or not it's how you say effective.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm wondering how that's going to turn out. But I've been seeing a lot of people also say that this might be the worst update for behavior, the worst era. And while I don't agree, I do think there are a lot of really bad eras of DBD. I think the most controversial one is 2021, because that was around the time we were getting a lot of developer controversy, including Pinhead NFTs. So I feel like
yes, the whole bit. I totally forgot about the Pinhead freaking NFT bullshit. That was bullshit. I think they lost. I think they lost the license for that too, though. I mean that was pretty shit that they're using it. The way they got Pinhead into the game was through a Pinhead NFT. That was wild. That was a bit wild. They literally bought an NFT so they can get Pinhead into the game. That was pretty wild. I've totally forgot about that one though.
Could definitely be lower for behavior standards, but I can't really defend them on what's going on lately.
No, you can't defend them. You can't defend them.
I'm sure a lot of people know, because this has been kind of going, I don't want to say viral, but it's been making all the rounds. For the Walking Dead release, they did a stream with Chandler Riggs, which is the actor for Carl in The Walking Dead.
Can I also ask, why did they bring? I mean, yeah, I know Chandler's a very big gamer. I mean, I think he did. I think while he was doing still being part of the Walking Dead, he used to. I saw he had a YouTube channel. He played Minecraft and like other sort of games. And like, I'm pretty sure he did a episode of Game Grumps from memory back in the day. I don't. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. I'm pretty sure he did an episode of Game Grumps. Chandler Riggs. Like he's a game. Chandler's a gamer, and supposedly he played DBD back in the day. So, but what I don't understand is they brought Chandler in, but he's not even going to be on the game. But I understand he's when he was playing Carl, he was quite young back then. So, I guess it makes sense why he wasn't in the game. You brought him all the way out to DBD headquarters to literally sit there on a live stream, look like a spare prick at a wedding. Like the whole live stream was embarrassing, and you not only did you disrespect Chandler Riggs, you disrespect Ots and all the other DBD content creators were at that stream. It was horrendously bad. Horrendous.
And they had a few streamers of note, Mish, Ghost Arcade, and Ots, for example, and their lobbies were over and over getting DDoSed. So if there's an open lobby,
I've got to look. Yeah, the DDoS thing was the DDoS. I saw the DDoS thing. I mean, I see they fixed it now because you have to. The other person has to prove you coming in before now. So they did fix it. They fixed it literally. They fixed it until they got everybody was saying after live. They pretty much fixed it not after the live stream, but until people were bitching about them how the shit the live stream was. Then they fixed it almost instantly. Like it goes to show you that complaining actually works. Complaining actually works.
With open slots, whether spectator or just survivor slots, cheaters can run a script that basically finds these slots and DDoSes the server. I've experienced this myself, getting targeted by them, and the quickest fix is to just either play in a 4-stack if you're playing pubs, or fill every slot in a custom game. Tofu.
Yeah, that's what I don't understand. Why not just play public? Why didn't you just play public on public servers? Why just play on public? I mean, if you didn't want to put DBD staff or like, was DB wouldn't let us or any of the content creators like mods into the spectator slots want to play pubs and just rotate the streamers. Like rotate the streamers. Obviously you keep Chandler there, but you can rotate the content creators. You know? That would have been so much better than what that would have been so much better than. I mean, you got to fix the. I mean, it's just idiotic what they did, and they made themselves look like a real ass. They made themselves look like a real ass. It's so fucking bad.
Example has made preventative measures like this when he runs his tournaments as well as other tournaments, right? And Behavior was made aware of this when they were first experiencing it. And Ots actually knew the fix and told him the fix. And he was basically just kind of shut down, which is, you know,
horrendous.
You want to give Behavior the credit, or not the credit, sorry, the benefit of the doubt that, oh, maybe they truly didn't know the entire story. But then there was a clip that made the rounds of Chandler.
Yeah, Chandler actually fucking saying
in
it.
The studio, hey, Ots is saying if we fill all the spectator slots, this might fix it. And they cut him off. They go, no. That's not what this is. No.
Horrendous.
So they queue up.
Fucking horrendous. Like, Chandler literally says, oh, Ots, if we fill the spectator slots, it will fix the problem. And they've shut him down. Chandler, your guest. He's your guest. Because I wouldn't be surprised if Chandler has nothing to do with Behavior ever again. To be honest, I wouldn't blame him if he didn't. And I wouldn't blame arts or any of these other like content creators. Say, well, stick your DBD content creator thing program up your ass if you're gonna treat me like that. I wouldn't be. I would be surprised if a lot of these content creators are still in the creator program, because that was like mad disrespectful.
Up again, and they get DDoSed again.
Yep.
And you'd think that this is like not that big of a deal, and is it the end of the world?
No, it is. I think it is a big deal. It is a big deal because you're trying to. At most things, you're trying to promote the chapter, so people see. You're trying to promote the chapter, so more people buy the chapter. And seeing Chandler Riggs playing the game is massive promotion. Also, you got 5 big content creators playing with Chandler Riggs, who plays Carl. There's this huge promotion for them, and they dropped the ball so bad, and it was all behavior's fault. I mean, it was all their fault. All they done is made them look like an ass made themselves look like an ass from the content creators, Chandler, and everybody who was watching the live stream. Made themselves look like a big fucking assholes. They knew they fucked up so bad they deleted the live stream on the YouTube channel and also the Twitch channel. So you made yourself look like all you've done is like delete the evidence. I see like people have already re-uploaded the freaking live stream. Like, dude, you fucked up. I mean, and the mad disrespect towards Chandler and your content creators is insane.
No, but like, imagine if Nicolas Cage himself came onto a Dead by Daylight live stream to play with creators for his release in the game. It would be equally as insane. I think even more people would be losing.
But the thing is, it doesn't matter how big the star is. It doesn't matter if it was Chandler Riggs or it's Nicolas Cage. If you're going to disrespect somebody, why would they work with you again? Like, why would they come back and work with you again? Like, let's be honest. Why doesn't matter how big a star your guest is, if you're going to disrespect him right in front of his face, and like disrespect your content creators, like, because it doesn't matter how big the star is. If you're going to disrespect somebody like that, it's a waste of time. I mean, it doesn't matter. Like, I don't see why they don't think Chandler Riggs was a big enough star for them to worry about. That's just bullshit. I think if that's the case, then you might as well not even brought Chandler there at all. Like, the worst thing is they paid for Chandler to be there. Like, to be honest, that's even more embarrassing. So actually, Chandler's getting paid to do really. They paid for Chandler to literally do nothing. So it cost them money. Honestly.
Our minds about that, because not that Chandler Riggs is an unknown name, but like Nicolas Cage is insanely massive, right?
It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter how big the star is.
The Walking Dead release was insanely buggy as is, right?
Shit.
And while I didn't experience many of these bugs, other than Jim himself, the beam of light in our hearts, I definitely saw a lot of clips.
Jim was the only best thing about this patch.
I'm not like doubting anything of that. I'm not defending behavior. Gotta make that clear. You know what I mean? And it was a mess. It was a complete and utter mess to the point where people were quitting the game. And it's really disappointing because it came right after the release of FNAF, which I think FNAF was, there were a few.
To be honest, FNAF was actually a really successful chapter. In all consideration, FNAF actually as a chapter did really fucking well. Exceptionally well. Exceptionally well. And in all consideration, FNAF was probably one of the better chapters this year. Alright? And also, as much as I bitch about playing against Kaneki, the chapter was actually very good. His chapter was actually very good as well. To be honest, majority of all aside from this chapter, the current chapter, all the licensed chapters are done very well this year, in my opinion. That Walking Dead, it had so many bugs. Like it was the worst chapter this year, and they got to own it. And luckily they are fixing the problems. But the thing is, they got to own it though. That this is the worst chapter they've done since the game's release. Well, even since Nemesis. It's insane.
With the update or either chapter as a whole, but it was still a phenomenal update, I think. And you know, I do give credit to where it's due to Behavior that they, you know, the last year or so, I think they did good communication. They've released some fun licenses. I know Kaneki is not very liked.
No, very Kaneki. Kaneki's chapter was very good. In all consideration,
he's, you know, the anti-mobility. You're getting stuck. I know it's not that fun. Anyway, I can't defend any of this. I can't.
No, you can't defend it.
Communication the past month has been so bad. It is.
Oh, the communication's been non-existent.
Someone told me this the previous night. It wouldn't be that bad if the game were like in the first year of its development.
Yeah.
But we're going on 9 years.
Yeah, 9 years.
I know some companies
9 years of
like,
DBD.
you know, ups and downs. The highs are equally as low as the lows, right? But oh my god, it's really bad.
It's so bad. It's so bad. This chapter was so bad, it's unreal.
I remember when the Skull Merchant loading screen one came around, you know, I don't like Skull Merchant that much, said one of the developers. Make her lose her job. Get her out of here.
Yeah,
and then
I gotta admit, that was kind of cringe. Like, getting something 5 because they said they don't like Skull Merchant either. That was kind of cringe. That was kind of cringe, I'm gonna be honest. I mean, it was a joke, and people took that shit so seriously. I mean, to be honest, that was cringe as fuck. It was cringe as fuck for the people to say the person loses his job over a joke. Like people are so fucking weird on this community sometimes. Insane.
The Streetwise.
Oh, the fucking Streetwise glitch. That was insane. Like, so Streetwise, and then you can literally have infinite flashlight, infinite toolbox. Like, that was so bad. And they didn't do a fucking thing about it. They said, oh no, it's not that important. And like, people were abusing the crap out of it. It was in a game. I was in a game where literally a Claudette literally was like holding the flashlight the entire time in the game. Like, I'm like, what are you doing? Like, I had to report it. I had to report her because like, well, you're abusing the bug. Like, I understand like if we abuse the bug enough that they'll fix it, but like, all you're doing is fucking over everybody else who's in the game. Like, I understand why you're doing it, but you're killing everybody else's enjoyment of trying to play the game because you want to make a point. It's so annoying. Like, and the fact that they said it wasn't a priority to fix was crazy.
The whole controversy with the exploit, where the developers are like, "Yeah, we're not going to kill switches." It's not.
Yeah, yes, right. And it's not critical to the kill switch. Not critical to the kill switch, by the way. Insane.
Not a big deal. I don't know what people are talking about. It's not that serious. And everybody was losing their minds over that.
Yeah.
The funny thing is, I actually made a video for that on the Slop channel. But the literal moment that I posted it, they kill switched it. So I had to remove it because like it'd be kind of silly if I.
To be honest, they kill switched it, then actually fixed it literally 2 days later. I mean, that's the only one they've actually properly fixed it. I mean, like, I think Last Stand is still kill switch, and also, is it the Renato's perk? I forget what it was called. That gives you that resets your exhaustion. Like that still hasn't been fixed either. They still kill switch those two perks.
And then we have this, where the entire live stream was just kind of tone
Shit.
deaf. And do most people know about this? No, they don't. I think most players tend to just play the game, and they don't really look at Twitter.
Yeah.
They don't really look at patch notes.
Yeah.
I would say the majority of the players.
A lot of people. See, what also is we've gotten so much. We got so many new players through FNAF, like FNAF fans and like new players coming in through The Walking Dead as well. There's new players, so a lot of new players don't look at Twitter and all that, and like all they're doing, they're very. We've got more of we're getting more casual players coming into this game, so they don't know the whole situation. And it's like, it doesn't. Not a good look for new players when the game is virtually unplayable and people are abusing bugs. Also abusing bugs as well.
Are casual, which is a given. I feel like everybody knows that. I don't know where we're going with this, and we have only a few days before the next release, the next chapter, and I'm sitting here like, how are we gonna get past all the Walking Dead bugs?
Yep.
All the community feedback issues.
Yep.
And we're gonna have an okay release. I'm gonna be honest. I think this next chapter is so insanely make or break.
Yeah.
Which shouldn't be the case at all, because FNAF, one of the biggest licenses DBD will literally ever have, just came.
Yeah. The next chapter is literally gonna be make or break for them. Literally make or break. It's kind of sad, but it's actually make or fucking break for them. It's actually that insane that the next original chapter is because the next chapter is an original chapter, and like it has to be. It's literally make or break now for them. That's why they pushed it till early September. Like it's such a heavily anticipated chapter now. Like I think the worst thing is a lot of these bugs were in the PTB, before The Walking Dead, and they still didn't fix it. And after the PTB, so I can see why people are pissed off about it.
Came to the game and it was awesome. I really liked it. I think a lot of people liked it too. And then they had one of the worst releases with The Walking Dead. Was it the worst release? No, probably not. But it was one of the worst. In the past, I would say 3 years. Yes, I would say it's the worst release.
It's definitely been the worst release since Nemesis. I'll give them that. It's been the worst. It's been the worst patch since Nemesis.
If this next chapter is insanely buggy, and it sucks or it doesn't play well, it's not optimized, I do think Behavior and DBD as a whole is in a lot of trouble.
Oh yeah, 100%.
What are they gonna do if it's not coming out correctly? I don't really understand. I know.
To be honest, I think DBD is bit. I'm gonna be for real. Behavior. I think for a lot of these these recent patches have been lazy as fuck. Like lazy as fuck. All right, like the Walking Dead should have been as big as the FNAF. All right, FNAF I think was a better chapter. I do think the FNAF map could have been so much better than what it was. I do think the FNAF map is very average. I do think the map could have been so much better than what it was. But the thing is, we also got they said it's not a. They keep saying it's not a map. It's not a map. It's not a map. It's a variation. But the thing is, it's Walking Dead. It's got based on Walking Dead stuff. So it's a Walking Dead map. The map, they gave no love to the map. There was literally no love was there. Supposedly they rushed to make a map, pretty much. The thing is, I'd rather you have no map. I'd rather you have no map. And let's have the chap with no map. Then gave us slop. You know? I think you just whipped a map together. You stick a Walking Dead reference in the middle of it, and boom, boom, there's a map. Laziness. I mean, you've been lazy. You've been lazy again because you have you got no one to compete with, so you can be as lazy and lax as you can be. And I think you have been lazy and lax. This next chapter has to fire. In my opinion, I do think that the next chapter has to fire because because if it bombs, then this could be such a make or break for them. Because I can see people leaving the game. I honestly can see people leaving the game for over. It's crazy. It is the make or break is a original chapter.
When UE5 came out, we transitioned from Unreal Engine 4 to 5. The game was practically broken for a while.
I remember that.
Rubber banding, frame drops. It was bad. So if we make a return to that, I'm gonna be honest. I think that's gonna be the straw that breaks the camel's back. So I kind of made this video. I want to see what y'all think of these past few days. Do I think DBD is gonna die soon? No. I think. Are we really tempting the waters with how the game's going? Yeah. Other than that, let me know what you guys think, and I will see you.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. DB's never gonna die. All right, DBD's never gonna die. But if the next chapter bombs, there's gonna be a huge drop in the player base. All right, and once there's a huge drop, that means the game is now is slowly going to wither away. It's a shame because DBD needs to. Unfortunately, DBD has to slap with this next chapter, and that's what I'm saying. If you're worried about it, that's what I'm saying. Why not delay the chapter till October, so you can make sure that the chapter is ready to go. Like, why early September? Because you're not going to have another chapter until January. You're not going to have another chapter till January. So, why not push it to October? Or even November? Like, give you time to actually, make sure the chapter's good. But, I don't know, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Do you think DBD's cooked or not? And how make or break is the next chapter going to be? Alright. See you guys. Oh my god. Yeah. I think DBD's cooked though. I do think DBD's cooked though. Like, I can see a lot of people, a lot of the player base dropping over the whole if the next chapter flops. I can see major flopping. But I think we're gonna finish up on the podcast. We're gonna finish the podcast. So thank you. I finished the podcast, and we're gonna switch over to DBD. So thank you all for watching. If you're watching this on YouTube, much appreciate it. And I'll see yous in the next podcast. Adios. Have a good one. Bye.